I'm Kelvin. I'm gonna get started with my testimony. All right. So I was I was born in New Jersey in 1982, and my mom Shirley at the time I didn't know about her. I didn't know much. Like I was a kid, so but she died, and my dad eventually remarried, and I have a stepmom. So um, that time we would go to church. Eventually, it would be me and my sister going to church, going to love with Jesus, and like we were a tight knit family. We were like a lot of times um, we would hang out. We would try to hang out with each other afterwards. Like my family's pretty big, so um, my my cousins, like we stuck with each other. Like sometimes we would sometimes talk after sometimes talk after church, um, or just as church was ending. Like, but we were in a way rambunctious, but they kept my sister and me, like they kept my sister and myself um, by them all times. They wanted me to hear the sermon, which you know as I got older, I actually started to appreciate um, what was going on. Eventually, later on, we moved to Georgia. Like me and my sister and my family, we moved, and from there we just started looking for for a church home. Um, we went to we went to Victory. I think it was Victory World Outreach, and then an all we went to an all black church. We went to different churches. So um, and finally settled on Liberty Church in 2001, I think, or no, that was before then. I was still in high school at that time. So, but then also let me bring it back a little bit. I at times was listening. I would listen to stuff. I would listen to DC Talk. DC Talk was a group like way back in the '90s. Just they were doing it big. So I mean, people can probably consider them like Milli Vanilli or something like that. I don't know, but uh, DC Talk. I listen to PID, LG Wise when I got older. Like I loved LG Wise. Some of his stuff was like, wow, I've never heard this before. So and but yeah, those are some of the music. I got a lot more into, I guess, urban rap as I got older. Like, was something about it was just so real. So, but I still love DC Talk. For me, I'm a guy of variety. So, um, I appreciate music for what it is. Um, when I was, I think, when I was 16 and growing up, my dad would get into ministry, and I was at times helping him out. Um, sometimes I would sometimes I would go with him to certain homes and just help pray for people and all that. So yeah, it was an experience. Like you know, I made some good friends out of that. Like I have a friend that I went to school with that I didn't even know lived there, and we're still friends to this day. So, um, and then I think from high school, I think when I graduated high school, and when I graduated in high school, I was just in limbo. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what to do with myself. So from then on, I would, yeah, I would just be in limbo. And then I also started at that time writing music and trying to pursue, trying to pursue gospel rap. Like I wanted to be I was like just so thrown away. I was like, I was so amazed at the platform of gospel music and Christian rap at the time. And I was just like, you know what? I want to do this one day. Like, I thought I wanted it to be a way to glorify God with my music, with my talent, everything that I have. So, I mean, you know, I started writing and um, eventually I got around to writing uh, writing a song with Germ, with my one of my friends, Germ. We were called BOLD, Bold. Well, actually, we were SOG first. Then we became Bold. So and with that, it became like I wanted to be more for me as much as I wanted it to be a group. I wanted it to be a movement of sorts, like just letting other people in that wanted to wanted to that wanted to come and spit their best for the Lord. So, um, okay, back to I think yeah, I was in limbo, and then let me get back to that first. And I think it wasn't until 04 and 05 that I got baptized, and I was when I started taking my life seriously as far as like church life and Christian life. I also started preaching the gospel for I started preaching the gospel for the first time for the first it looked like a few years of my life. I had my first mission trip. I actually will tell y'all about that in another video. Um, but my first mission trip was awesome. Like I can't. Um, I don't know. It was just awesome. So well, I think I've covered about everything I wanted to cover. I might do some more in another video, but if I remember a lot more, then I will come back. This has been my testimony. I hope you enjoyed it.